Good morning, class. Today we're going to be doing yoga. I have my own little workout for you today, and we are going to be starting with the easy mountain pose. Mountain pose is you're just going to stand there, feet shoulder width apart, and your hands are going to be, your palms are going to be facing forward. This is called supination, and just doing this alone, just standing right here, breathing in and out. This is the mountain pose. We're going to hold this pose for just a couple seconds. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. In through your nose and out the mouth. You guys want to focus on getting deep breaths in and out, getting yourself ready for the next couple yoga poses. And then from the mountain pose, we're going to be doing some neck rotations. So stay in this pose. What you're going to do now is look to your left. And when you look to your left, I want you to look all the way to your left until you can't anymore. You're going to hold it right there. And then look to your right, all the way to your right until you can't anymore. And now what we're going to do is go back and forth to your left and to your right. To the left and to the right. Now from here, staying in the mountain pose, now what I want you to do is to look down and then up, but just from the neck. So you're going to look all the way down. Keep your torso and chest straight and facing out. Look down, stretch the back of your neck there, and then look up. All the way until you can't anymore. Then look down, and look up. One more time, and up. Now from here, we're going to do neck rotations, where we're going to go in circles. Just like this. You want to go the full rotation. If you can look all the way down, go all the way down, look all the way up, and to the left. You're going to go all the way around the world. Make sure you guys are switching back and forth, and loosen up those neck muscles. A lot of us are just fixed on a computer screen, and this will help loosen you up. Beautiful. Now we're going to go back into mountain pose. Just chill in this position for a little bit. Now what we're going to do is go into the ragdoll pose. You're just going to lean forward and hang with your arms. Just hang right here. Just like this. If you can go any lower, go ahead and go lower. Right now I'm touching my toes, and it feels great. Remember to breathe. And then once you loosen up a little bit, if you can go lower, go even lower. Just like that. Now let's see if you can keep your entire palm on the ground, just as a little challenge for you guys. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then as you're breathing out, slowly roll yourself back up, straight into the mountain pose. Take a couple breaths in the mountain pose. Now from here, you're gonna pretend like you're holding a big yoga ball, one of those big blue exercise balls, right? Now you're gonna lean all the way back with that yoga ball and stretch your spine. Now bring the yoga ball back down and back up. Down and back up. Now from here, what we're gonna do is go all the way around the world. We're holding our yoga ball. Now we're gonna go down to the side, all the way up, back to the other side, and down. Now we're gonna switch to the side, all the way back up, and down. Just like this. Remember to breathe while you're doing this. In and out. Stretch your entire body. Now we're coming back up, back into mountain pose with our palms facing forward. Now from here, we're gonna have our feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and then go straight into the chair pose. The chair pose is where you're just sitting in a chair. Your arms are straight out in front of you, and hold it. While you're in this pose, focus on your breathing. In through the nose and out the mouth. And here's another angle for you guys. You want to keep your back straight, feet planted on the ground, like you're sitting in a chair. And relax. We're going to go back into mountain pose now. Now from here, we're going to go into the lunging hip stretch. From here, we're going to go down to our mat, just like this. One knee in front of the other. And now what we're going to do is lean into it, like you're doing a lunge, but your back knee is on the ground, okay? Right here, you're stretching your hips, your hip flexors. And this is really nice because we're sitting in a chair all day. This will help you a lot with your splits as well. Do this for like 20 minutes a day. You'll get your splits down in no time. And now we're gonna switch. We're gonna get into a lunge position in the other leg. Start right here, and then lean right into it. Just like that. Open up those super stiff hips, super tight hips. You should feel a little bit inside of your quad and your hams. This feels great. Remember to breathe in the nose and out the mouth. And relax. The next stretch we're going to do is the butterfly stretch. We're just going to be sitting just like this, feet together, heels close to you, not far from you, not like this. Okay, that makes the stretch really easy. Bring it as close as possible, sit up straight, and then lean into it. When you lean into it, make sure you're keeping your back straight. I don't want to see your back curling like this. That's wrong. Where you want to bend is right at the hip. Keep your back straight and lean forward. Just like that. Okay? It's really easy to just curl like this and be like, look, I'm stretching, but you gotta keep your back straight. And hold. This one's really good for your splits too. Hold it there for just a second longer. The next one we're gonna do is the figure 4 stretch. What you're gonna do is have one knee just like that, and from here, same thing. You want to keep your back straight and then lean forward. This one's called a figure 4 stretch because it looks like you're making a number 4 with your legs. This stretch is really, really good for your hips and your glutes. So whenever you're doing squats and you're super sore from your squats, this is a really good stretch to do. And switch. When you start off doing the stretch, you'll be super tight. But as you hold it there for about 20 seconds, after 20 seconds, your muscle is nice and warmed up, and you can take it a little further. So here, we've held it for a while now. Now we can lean a little bit more into it, like 1 or 2 inches more, and stretch. Now from here, we're gonna go into the pretzel stretch, where we're gonna sit like this, use this hand to leverage yourself, and turn. Sometimes when I do this stretch, I can feel my back crack. It feels really good. This one's really good for your low back. Try to see if you can twist your body as far as possible. And with this hand right here, try to pull your knee the other direction. And that way, this turns into a low back stretch and a glute stretch for right here. Feels really good. Open up as far as possible. And switch. Now remember, at first you're going to be tight, but after you hold it for a little bit, you'll be able to take it even further. Just like that. Beautiful. Now, the next stretch we're going to do is called the pizza stretch, or I call it the pizza stretch, because what's going to happen is you're going to sit with a V in front of you. Now you're going to pretend this V in front of you is your pizza, right? Now, this is my pizza in front of me. I got to put some toppings on it, some pepperoni, right? And grab some toppings and put some mushrooms, some sausage, bell peppers, gotta get some vegetables in there. And what we're gonna do now with our pizza is reach over our pizza. We don't want to touch our toppings. We're gonna ruin it. We don't want to mess it up. You're gonna get all cheesy. And hold it. This one's really, really good for doing your splits too. Same thing with this one. You want to bend at the hips and keep your back straight. I don't want to see your back curling like that. It makes the stretch a lot easier. You keep your back straight, that's the real way to do it. Hold it there for just a few more seconds. And relax. Now what we're going to do is go to our right leg. I think on camera that looks like it's my left leg, but just go to your right leg, okay? We're going to stretch there. Remember to breathe. And now we're going to reach a little bit further. You want to tuck into this one, kind of like tuck your ears. Try to hide your ears with your shoulders, basically, like this. Your shoulders should be covering your ears. And switch. Stretching in yoga is something that a lot of people skip when they work out, but it is so, so important. Remember to hide your ears. And relax. Now, we're gonna lay down on our mat, belly down. Next one is the cobra pose. We're gonna lay down on our bellies, and then from here, we're gonna go up. This one's really, really good for your lower back. And if you can, look all the way up until you can't anymore. Hold it there. Remember to breathe. It's especially hard to breathe in this pose because you're all stretched out, but it's still important regardless. You don't want to hold your breath and pass out. Alright. Now from here, we're going to go into downward dog. Now downward dog is just like this. And what I want from this one is for you to keep your heels as low to the ground as possible. You should be feeling that stretch in your calves. Whenever you guys work out, you guys always get super, super tight. And then you're also really, really sore. Something to help with all that soreness and tightness is yoga and stretching. And relax. Now, before we go into our final pose, like I said, with being sore and too tight, you think that whenever you're sore you need a day to rest or something like that, but no. In reality, to make yourself less sore a lot faster, you need to work those muscles. And stretching is a light workout, so that's why stretching is so important for your sore muscles. It releases all that lactic acid that builds up in your muscles. Now we're gonna go into the last and final pose, the bridge. We're gonna lay on our backs, just like this. Arms flat on the ground. These are your stability arms. So keep those stability arms on the ground. And what you're gonna do now is pretend that there is a little coin on your belly right here, and you wanna throw the coin. Throw the coin and hold it. This exercise is really, really good for your glutes and your lower back. It's really good for your core too. You can challenge yourself. Bring your feet together a little closer, and it's called the narrow bridge. Or you can bring it wider, and this is the wide bridge. Depending on whether you're narrow or wide, it works different muscles. Remember to breathe while you're in this pose. And bring it down. Relax. Take a couple of breaths. Now bring it back up. Now here, if you change into a narrow stance, now you can try a wide stance, and vice versa. Now a lot of people say that yoga is easy. It's boring. I can do yoga. But here, I feel the burn right in my glutes and my low back. I exercise normally too. Yoga is not easy, guys. You think it's easy, but it's not. And relax. Now, from here, we're going to go into our final position, the resting position. Here, I want your palms facing upwards, just like that. Now here, you can go ahead and close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Imagine the air going into your lungs, and then the whole conversion happening inside of your lungs from oxygen into carbon dioxide. And then breathe out, and all that carbon dioxide is leaving your body. Think about your heart and all that blood pumping through your body. All your blood circulating through your toes, up to your ankles, all the way through your shins, up to your hips, through your fingertips. And relax. That was great, you guys.